in Tennessee. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Baltimore Ravens and the Tennessee Titans. The first carry now for Dalvin Cook. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Now a run with Cook. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a third down.
It's now 3rd and 9.
So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9.
Monday. 61, matchbox.
And a throw there going to be incomplete.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And the Ravens, they'll take over.
Here we go. 15 lining.
He's got Freeman here. It's complete. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Love. And he's got the hook up to Moore. The 40. The 30. And they're going to have this all the way down deep into Tennessee territory. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. Boy, not what you want to see in quarter 1 of the new year. We'll be back. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Back to throw. Love. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked by Tavarius Moore. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line.
He's got a convoy, and he might be gone. The 20. Touchdown, Titans. Dalvin Cook, 94 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. So their backs were against the wall, deep back in their own territory, and they run it all the way down into the end zone.
That takes a lot of coordination for an offensive team, doesn't it? Because, let's face it, it's really not a surprise that they're going to run the ball in that situation. Backed up that close to their own end zone, usually do call running plays, trying to be safe. Instead, it turns into an electrical run, a bolt for your team, and off he goes to the races.
And he'll take this up past the 20 and down. At the 22-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner.
Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. Different story this time around. We had that huge gain, followed by a sizable loss here. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. 2nd and 15. Letting one go deep for the end zone. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Off play action. Love. And Diggs has it. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. The kick by Pinheiro is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays that when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
On 2nd down, Swift. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
Now he'll let it go deep. He's got him in, complete. And they do finally get him, but he takes it to the 25. A big play that time for the Titans. 44 yards. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line. Complete. The tight end, Kelsey. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit them, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll run with Cook. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Nothing on 1st down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line. 2nd and goal. They try again with Cook. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Dalvin Cook with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Titans are able to extend their lead. And a pair of rushing touchdowns now for him in the first quarter.
And I'm liking what I'm seeing from his big guys up front because they're winning the leverage game. How many times we talk about low man wins, right? Move the defensive front aside, create those gaps and holes. He's found his way through them for 2 touchdowns.
And after both of those touchdowns, he went right up to that O-line and hit each of them on the helmet. He recognized it.
That's a smart man. You know what else he should do? If this continues, take them all to dinner.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal, field goal, field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. And that'll set them back 5. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. Looking to throw. Love. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Zach Cunningham with a pick. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Brought down by the cornerback, William Jackson. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now Love. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd. They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. Play action, it's Love. And he's got the completion to Hopkins. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first. After one, a 14-3 ball game. First down, here's the run with Cook. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. Throwing his Love. Dance, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. And now following that sack, looks like we've got an injured man down there on the field. Hate to see this. Week 1 of the season. We'll be back. And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. And, oh, my goodness, what a catch at the 6. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he gets in. Touchdown, Tennessee. Dalvin Cook on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Titans are able to extend their lead. Point after, up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And this, let's face it, an important drive if they're going to get back into this ballgame.
Think about going into the locker room down 21-10 as opposed to 21-3. 21-10, a little more optimism, a little more bounce around the locker room, a little more discussion about how they're going to finish this thing off. 21-3, and discouragement clouds that locker room.
Yeah, and I think a touchdown much bigger than a field goal on this drive just to get into the end zone and get that momentum. Just keeping the play alive. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Operating from the gun, Love. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Avonte Maddox. And he'll go down inside the 15 at his own 13-yard line. So that is 3 interceptions now in this first half, and you hate to ask the question, but let's be honest, we're thinking about it. Do you need to go in a different direction next series?
Potentially. We know that he's probably not going to be on the Pro Bowl ballot. That's not really his stature here. But he has been their starting quarterback for this game. So they've got to weigh things about who's behind him. Do they think he can snap it back into gear? Maybe change up the play calling to help him out a little bit.
Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and that's going to bring up the third down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. At 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue. They run again on first down. Cook. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
On second down now, Swift. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Second and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on third down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
On second down, Swift. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And they're going to face a third down. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect.
Everything about that play tells you about today's NFL offenses and what they're asking out of running backs. You can't just be a guy who can run the football. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't get that done on that play.
Here's Matt Hawk now as he'll kick it away for the second time. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. They'll run on first down. Kaufman, he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Up at the 29 now, they'll head to the line, 2nd and a yard. Now left side on the swing pass. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. So that last completion certainly not what they were hoping for, as now they'll try to convert on third. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. The drive stays alive. A third down gain of 8. This quarterback now 6 of 10 of this first half. He's got his guys a first down here.
Yeah, let's get sack lunch. Mike 52, let's go.
From the gun, Love. This is the tight end, Njoku. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Throwing on first down, Love. It's complete to Diggs. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore first down. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime.
52's the Mike. Watch Mike. Watch Mike. I got you. Let her.
On first and 10, Love. Left side caught by Diggs. Ravens going to use their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another first and 10. Operating from the gun, Love. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Geno Atkins got home that time. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. They'll wind up getting 10 back there as it'll leave them with a 3rd and 5. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Let him know, let him know. Deuce. Recall, 132 fight.
Back to throw. Love. And he's got his target. That's more. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. Big chunks of yardage the last few plays, and the Ravens have another first down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. So 2nd and inches after that first down completion went just shy of the marker. Now a handoff here to his running back. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. The 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards. On 3rd and 2, Love. He's going to get this one out to his fullback. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. On 4th down, Love. And that is caught. He's got his running back downfield. They were caught in no man's land that time, but the decision to go for it, that was the right one. It's a first down. On first down, Kaufman. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4. To throw on second down, Love. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
And from the 15, they're able to work this up to the 20 for a pickup of a handful.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync.
And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. So they come out of the locker room trailing, but plays like that, they won't be trailing much longer. Defense really starting out well this second half.
Yeah, they knew they had to jumpstart things a little bit. They really struggled in the first half trying to slow them down, but now they had a plan, made that adjustment that we always talk about, and it worked very well on that play.
He finds Hopkins complete. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. That one good for a pickup of 15 for Tennessee.
That's good for a Titans first down.
This quarterback now 5 of 6. Very accurate since taking over. And he's got his guys a first down. On the carry, it's Cook. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 13 yards is the pickup for Tennessee and a first down. On the ground, it's Cook. Kenny Clark, the big D tackle there to make the stop.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Looking to throw on second down. Klein. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down. So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. From the gun, Klein. And it's complete to Kelsey.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver, where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a first down.
Here's Matt Hawk now as he's on to punt for Tennessee. And it's a fake here on 4th and inches. Oh, and I think he went backward. He did. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool him. And this defense will take over right at midfield. Baltimore with good starting field position as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he will find his man on the outside. 10 yards there, good enough for a Raven first down. This quarterback now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. They'll run on first down. Kaufman. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. To throw on second down. Love eluding the pressure right. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete.
Let's go, boys. Let's go.
We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Shift, 61.
On first down, Love buying time to his left. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Stephon Diggs, his intended receiver. But now it'll be third down. The Ravens on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Looking to throw. Love. And he's able to find Diggs. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for 4th down. They're already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down.
Watch the whip.
They'll try and run for it. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. Operating from the gun. Love. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. David Njoku there to make the grab. And the Ravens cut into that lead. And, partner, they found a gap there on the post pattern in the middle of the end zone.
And ordinarily, that's a tough spot to find because there's usually coverage to take away that portion of the field. But they found a gap, and they exploited it.
Extra point safely through, and it makes the score 21-10. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Now all of a sudden we've got an interesting game here. You just saw them go down and score a touchdown. And what was a comfortable lead at halftime, it's down to a 2-score game.
And so the obvious thought is they've got to ramp things back up again. Got to get the offense into high gear. But we've seen this before. When you've kind of been in shutdown mode for a while thinking that you're okay, it's hard to mash the gas again and have everything work perfectly. They've got to fashion together a good drive right here and now.
Because defensively, got to be feeling confident. They haven't allowed a point this half. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
The Titans on third down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 3. Back to throw. Klein found his target. It's Anderson. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. The Titans get 14 yards there and move the chains as well. So the 14 yards actually takes them from 143 to the other for 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Klein. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs, and they come up on 2nd down. 2nd and 5. Being chased out left. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. He'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3. But now it's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 2.
10-2 stop. 80 weapons. Go. He's crashing. Ready.
On 3rd down. Swift. And he will have the 1st down before he's brought down at the 3. Now a timeout being called as there's an injured Titan down on the field. Hate to see this. Week 1 of the season. We'll be back. From the gun, Klein. And he's got it. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. 3 yards is the gain that time, 2nd and goal.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
2nd and goal from the 1. They'll run for it with Cook. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll make it 3rd and goal.
It's now 3rd and goal.
They isolate Hopkins on the left side. Well, they've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal? And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. And, yes, they want the points, so they will decline the penalty, no question there.
You don't think they spent a couple of seconds mulling over what the penalty would do for them?
I don't even know why they asked the sideline.
Not at all. When you put the ball in the end zone on a takeaway, take the points and keep moving.
Joseph on for the extra point. And the lead is up to 18 now. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Check. H328. There go.
On 2nd down now, Kaufman. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Back to throw. Love.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook. Go play action. Toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Throwing again. Love. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 23 yards the pickup there. Looking to throw. Love. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Kyle Fuller.
So many times we end a game, and as we're recapping it, we're talking about what offenses did and how they won the game. Let's flip this one over. The defense, they frustrated the offense the entire ball game. That's why they're walking out of here with a victory.
And they're going to love to walk out of here with that as their final act, that interception. Good way for them to end it.
Here we go, set. 30 base. 50 to Mike. 50 to Mike. Come off the ball.